Hi, welcome to the GenX Glam Gab channel here on YouTube. It is great to see everyone, whether you're new, whether you're coming back. Welcome. Welcome to Deep Dive December. Deep Dive December is the month where I'm taking a deep dive into my makeup collection, and I'm trying to take a deep dive into other categories of my life that need a little extra attention as we roll into the new year. I'm your host, a mom in the basement, always on the go, and I took longer than usual to set up this morning, so we're really in a rush, and I hate to rush this topic. I hate to rush Charlotte Tilbury. She's one of my favorite brands. So if you're tuning in because you like Charlotte, yay, welcome. If you're tuning in because you're like a meh on Charlotte, welcome to you too. Today we're going to do a full face Charlotte Tilbury and sorry, I'm touching my face. I'm patting in. I have skincare down and I also have color corrector down, but we'll go into what I've already used on my face in a minute. And I shouldn't be doing that because we're going to be unboxing first. We're going to start, the top of the video is going to be an unboxing of Charlotte Tilbury's mystery stocking. Okay, I've been talking about this thing, I don't know, since last year, because I got one last year. And I'm not gonna lie, I took a peek inside. I couldn't help myself. I'm a huge collector of Charlotte Tilbury. I felt like I was sure there were gonna be duplicates in there. Like, this is the thing. When you buy Charlotte Tilbury's advent calendar, when you buy her mystery boxes, when you buy her build-a stockings, when you buy her mystery stockings, and you've already got a pretty decent base collection, you're gonna get duplicates. It's inevitable. And if I got duplicates, which I suspected I would, I wanted to make sure I kind of had them out on my station so that we didn't have to open the product, you know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and do that, and then let's go ahead and open the stocking, and then we'll do a little bit of makeup, and then I got to get out of here. And if you're watching this real time, TGIF, yay, woo, we made it to the other end of the week, but that just means we're that much closer to the end of the year. All right, let's get into some of the stuff I've already done, because there's nothing on my face that's not Charlotte Tilbury, and I've already done like 5 or 6 products. So I started off, and maybe I'm not going to tell you if any of these products that I started off with or that I used were in the mystery stocking, then we'll come back to them. But so I have a tiny bit of this Magic Hydration Revival Cleanser left. I mean, maybe that much left. I want to say I bought it about 6 months ago. It was a new drop in 2024, and I love face cleansers. I especially like milky face cleansers. I like cleansers that moisturize, take off makeup, that are multi-purpose. So when I saw this, it says it's supposed to cleanse, hydrate, and glow. Check. Look, there's literally checks in these boxes right there. All right, it's supposed to reduce the look of pores. Can't tell. I'm sure it does. Skin looks cleaner and smoother. Absolutely. When I wash my face with this, I feel it hydrated. I feel it looks smoother. I feel like it has a glow. And then it's supposed to remove all makeup and impurities. So I love that. It's like a multi-purpose cleanser. I love those. Do you have to spend 40? No, I think it's 35. 35 bucks on, a Charlotte Tilbury one? Absolutely not. I've talked about before, CoverGirl has a really, really fantastic one that I have just about the amount left in it that I have in my shower, different shower. I have 2 showers. Then I need to repurchase. All right, so I cleansed my face with Charlotte. Got a nice little glow. Then I went in with my glow toner, running a little low on this, but I actually have a couple 30 milliliter deluxe sizes, so I'm not sure if I'm going to repurchase the entire thing, but this is supposed to give you a daily radiant glow, reduces the look of pores. We got a pattern going on there. Skin feels baby soft and smooth. I feel like it does all of those things. Reduce the look of pores. I mean, I'm not an expert enough. I'm not putting my skin under a microscope, so I'm going to have to trust them, but I feel like my skin does look a nice glow and healthy after I use this. It also has essence in it, which we've talked about before. It's just like a molecule that just is a great skincare ingredient. It helps soak up everything that you put on top of it when it's in a product. And then I went in with my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Elixir Cream. And let me just say, all of these have a scent. All of these have that Luxe Charlotte Tilbury scent. So if you're super sensitive to scents, maybe Charlotte's not, the brand for you in terms of skincare. And I want to say, if you don't keep your eyes closed on this one, it stings. It stings. So it's not like, I don't know, Johnson & Johnson baby proof, no tear. You'll tear. All right. So, and then of course I went in, sorry. Then I went in, of course, with my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. She offers a water cream as well if you've got a little bit more oilier skin, or if you're in a humid climate, maybe the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Water, hydration. If you have drier skin, the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Water alternative to her straight up magic cream is probably a better alternative, but I don't even know why I went off on that tangent, but I used her Charlotte Tilbury magic cream. This is the Disney collab she did in 2023. I got this last year around this time. It was a 2-for-1. This is her 50 milliliter, her largest size. Normally retails for $100, but last year I got 2 50 milliliters from the Disney collab for $100. This year I wanted to do it, and then I dilly-dallied. I wrote customer service. I'm like, really? I bought this last year. Can you really sell it again? Like, you know, how long has it been sitting on the shelf? And they're like, as long as it's not opened, it's like, it's good to go. So, and then by the time I went back to Charlotte's website to go ahead and repurchase again the 2-for-1 50 milliliter Tinkerbell Disney 100-year collabs, they were sold out, so I totally missed the boat. All right, color correction. I went in with my Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer. It's in the shade 3.5 Fair. Yeah, 3.5 Fair. And, you know, I just kind of hit down here. I hit here. I went around here. I went around my nose contour area. I went on the inside of my cheeks. All these places right in here have redness. I've got some, like, I don't know, a little bit of discoloration going on down there that I wanted to conceal. And I always like to brighten up my T-zone. So that's where I went with this. And then I went in with this. Oh, I love this. She calls this her Magic Vanish. Magic Vanish. For the longest time, I was calling it Magic Varnish. I don't know why. Magic Vanish in the shade Fair. I think this comes in 4 shades. It's like a brightener corrector. I dug into it with my popsicle stick. The technique I learned at beauty school, I got a little bit on my stick, got the tip of my sponge wet, and I dragged down my stick a little bit. Even though I'm doing the makeup on myself, and this is a technique you would definitely use if you're doing makeup on somebody else to keep everything hygienic, I kind of like this method. It really smooths out whatever formula you're working with, and you don't get, I think it smooths on the skin better. I think it's a great application. And since I have all the tools at my Glam Station, I have the luxury. I feel very fortunate. I have the luxury. I have this huge table down here that I repurposed. You know, someday I'll have to tell you the story of this huge table that I have. It's an interesting story, but we don't have time for it right now. Let me just say, I'm probably like fourth owner of it. I don't know. And who knows who owned it before the original person, the person I know of, but it's a really interesting story. Very thankful to have it. And so I have all this space. So I have all my tools out, or the best of my ability, I can have my tools out, taking the deep dive into December and reorganizing my Glam Station. So still have more work to do. Got to get that done before I go on vacation. All right, moving on. Let's put on some Charlotte Tilbury lip oil, but I will say that I lined my lips with Charlotte's from her lip cheek collection. This is a new one I got in my Build-A-Stocking, which we've already unboxed, and I'm trying to keep that separate because I have one that's already out, and then I just keep sharpening. But this is the intense nude shade of the lip liner, and I'm gonna go in and put on some Charlotte Tilbury lip oil. Oh, this stuff feels so good. It comes in a rose tint as well, and it has a roller applicator, so it's not like a doe foot, like most of the lip oils out there are. Last year, she put it in her advent calendar as well, so I was really happy to get it again this year because last year's is almost gone, and I did purchase the rose tinted one, which I wanted it in my collection. It was unique, but I was still very happy to get the original one in this year's 2024 advent calendar. So again, like, there we go. We're seeing like things that we've seen before, like these, lip liners are always going to be in one of her mystery boxes or stockings or whatnot. The lip oil, that's really special. That was in the advent calendar, but, and this was in last year's stocking from Charlotte, because I bought one last year, and it's a really fun, it's a really fun eyeliner. Like, I've seen the makeup artists at Sephora use this like lovely kind of like highlighty shade on the insides, on the inside look on the bottom eyeliner, tight line, to give like a pop of brightness around the eye area. I used the black side to do a little bit of tight lining, and I think that's it. So let's go ahead and I don't want to put down the foundation yet because I don't want to get my hands dirty. Come on. If you only have 10 minutes to watch this video and you're like, come on, do the stocking already, let's do the stocking already. So we've already looked at my Build-A-Stocking. You can build a stocking on Charlotte's website. I believe you can still do that. Her mystery stockings, I believe, are still sold out. That was as of like within 24 hours of me doing this video, because I'm always looking on her website, because she does great gifts with purchase, or if she does 2-for-1 on these guys again, I don't want to miss it. So I've already done my build a stocking. This is a stocking that it came with. It's so beautiful. It matches the packaging of this year's her advent calendar, her treasure chest of secrets, or however you want to say it. So this is the stocking that came with the build a stocking. The build a stocking is 5 categories of things. You can pick through them, and they vary in range from like maybe a minimum of $25 all the way up to something that's over $100. So your stocking can get as expensive or as cheap or as middle of the line as you want to build it to be, but that will be the stocking you'll get with it. This is the stocking I got last year in the mystery stocking. It says Charlotte Tilbury Magic Gifts for You. It's out of its plastic, and I want to show it to you because it is the one that came in the mystery stocking this year. And I really hope she puts those back online, because I think that there's more people that would buy those mystery stockings. All right, so the stocking comes packaged separately in the plastic, and then you get one of Charlotte Tilbury's really lovely, chic-y, maroon, just luxe colored with the gold accent box. So and it's got the nice little magnet. Oh gosh, you can buy these boxes for 300 of your loyalty coins online. You could pay $5 added on to your order to get one of these boxes. And I want to say, is it orders over 200, you get the box free? I'm not sure. You'll have to fact check me on that. All right, so Charlotte Tilbury is running low on samples. Okay, so if you're ordering from her website, she's like literally getting, last time I ordered something, it was down to like 1 option. So on the samples, I had actually gotten a Magic Hydration, which is really, really nice. I have a couple of those, so I gave it to a colleague so they can use it for travel this year. And then I got this Unreal Skin Sheer. I used this in one of my videos. This was her foundation stick that she dropped in 2024, but you've got all the shades here. And I think that this could be a fun for me one day to crack into those and just start painting with them. I don't know, but I'm not a fan of the stick. I am not a fan of the stick. All right, we're getting into this. This right here is the Airbrush Flawless Finish Complexion Perfecting Micro Powder. It is the compact here, like so. This year I've gone through a full one of these, and as you can see, I've hit pan on this. So this was actually just a repurchase, but I took advantage of Charlotte's Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and I got 30% off on it. All right, the other thing that was a repurchase for me. No, wasn't a repurchase, but look what I got for free. I got her Collagen Super Fusion facial oil for free, because I've had it in my redeem here column as being part of her loyalty member, but it was $110 spend, and I haven't redeemed it yet. And so the stocking was over $110, and I was like, I'm just gonna redeem this thing, get it over with. So get it over with. And I'm not even a big face oil fan, but I'm gonna keep this in my overstock collection because I've used it in the mini, and it's quite nice. And in the winter, a face oil isn't a bad option. You would put it on after your toner, before your serum, and it will just help soak in everything that you put on top of it, and it will give you, a little bit more like softness to your skin, moisture to your skin that you might not have because it is the winter months. So there it is right there. It was a redemption. It was free. Well, I keep climbing up in her loyalty program, so I think I've spent enough to get something free. Whether or not I'm going to use it, I don't know. I have it still in the mini. I'm gonna keep going through it. All right, let's get into this stocking. This is now what's left in the box. It's 7 items that you get in the mystery stocking, so let's go. Here is the Magic Hydrating Revival Cleanser. It came just in time. I'm so glad she put this in, because in the summer when I bought the mystery box, she put in like a hydration spray, and I was like, gosh, if I get another spray. So I'm so happy. I'm going to use this. I don't have to ration this anymore, because I am not kidding. I see it in my shower. I have a lot of different options for washing my face. I like to use Fenty. I like to use my CoverGirl. I like to use my Clarins washes, and I like to use my Charlotte Tilbury ones. And I just, and then when one is fully gone, I don't know how you feel about it when you get through a product. Or let's talk about when you're almost done with the book. You've got like 20 pages left in your book and you're like, no, I don't want it to end. I'll just close. I'll just like turn the pages very slowly. That's kind of how I was feeling about that. All right, let's keep going. This is a Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream in the smallest size possible in 15 milliliters. It's really nice. It comes in like a little, you know, cute little package. So if you wanted to give it away to somebody, it's like it's already wrapped for you. There you go. I think it retails for something in the lower 20s range. And they do have this size that you can build in your stocking as well if you decide you want to do a build a stocking. All right, this is, all right, let's look at this. This is a Blush and Glow palette, which I didn't want to open this because as soon as I saw it and peeked in, I'm like, yeah, I have that. Here's what it looks like right there. It's in the shade Hollywood, a Blush and Glow palette. So she makes 2 shades of these, all right? She has this one. Here you go. Very beautiful pink, I think. And then that's a highlighter. And then she sort of makes it in a more neutral color as well. I've used this one quite a bit, much more than I've used the pink one. And the other thing that I'm seeing in here that I already have, it's her Pillow Talk Dreams Luxury Palette. I have it, and you know where I originally got it from? It's one of the first Charlotte Tilbury things that I bought, and I got it at TJ Maxx in the markdown. I got it marked down. So I don't know, retail value, I think this might be, here's the quad right here. I think it might be in the upper 30s, lower 40 range. And I think I got it at TJ Maxx for like $24.99. And I was so excited to get it. I've used it a fair amount, but not, I wouldn't say a ton. I wouldn't say a ton. And this is the luxury palette of Pops. So let's see. Oh, well, actually, hello, it's not the same. Wow, now I have 3 of these. I don't have my Exaggerize on my table. This is actually the Pillow Talk Dreams. So let's see, there are the shades there. All right, this one, again, this was the luxury palette of Pops. But this is what, excuse me, her quads look like. And on the back, she gives a nice little code, like a 1, 2, 3, you know, so you can, you know, lay down your base and the recommended inside, outside, smoked colors that you can use. So another quad palette, I'm keeping it in here because even though it is a different shade, I think that these 2 items will be, you know, gifts for someone in the future. They're just so beautiful. I don't need them in my collection. I want to share the glam. So there we have it. All right, another beauty wand, and it is the Tinkerbell. It's the Tinkerbell collab that she did with Disney. Easy Highlighter Illuminating Wand. It's in the shade Spotlight. Definitely something I will not use. I'm not a fan of Charlotte's wands per se. Her contour wand's okay. Some of the pink and matte wands are okay, but I'm not a liquid highlighter type of gal. There's one product, liquid highlighter I like from SheGlam. Don't have it out of my station now because I'm under construction. Reconstruction? Yeah, I'm under reconstruction. There's a SheGlam one that I like. It's like a little, anyway, probably not going to use that. Last 2 things that came in here, and this is very interesting. This is very interesting. A new shade of lipstick, which I don't have. It's called a Red Hot Susan. How am I doing on this unbox? I feel like when I do these unboxes, I get so excited. I don't show you guys properly what's going on. There it is. That's pretty red, right? So in her 2024 Treasure Chest Advent Calendar product, there was another red lipstick in there. It wasn't the same shade. But last year, I wanted to point out that last year she gave, here it is. This is the one that came in her Advent Calendar last year. It's called Glowing Gen. And there's the shade. But what's interesting about these particular tubes, as opposed to, I don't have a full-size tube that's like this. This is one of her minis. But this doesn't come out, right? When you're getting these gold lipsticks, they're together. Like you're not pulling them apart in the sense that you could do a refill. It looks like Charlotte this year is giving us this this red lipstick, Red Hot Susan, and she's giving a refill lipstick. It's in the shade Angel. let's look at this and I'll show you how it works. This is, I mean, did she rip us off? Is a refill like I don't think so. So this is, did she rip us off? So this is the shade that came, the angel shade that came in a refill type size. So you need a tube like this because these kind of tubes, look at that, it pops out and then, and she gave you one. She gave you one in the Susan, in the red Susan. But I happen to also have this another one of these types of refill tubes because it came in the advent calendar last year. All right, so theoretically, since I probably won't use this red one, let's go ahead and put that back in sort of the refill box. God, this thing is so little. I have to remember to put this on my station so it won't be absorbed. I don't actually know how I feel about this angel color. I don't know, but we're going to use it because there it is. Let's just put it on because we have to get going at this face. We have to, let's see what I can do in like 5 minutes because we have a lot of the, you know, most of my face is down. I was going to go ahead. That's not, it's like a kind of like in the nude family. I was going to use my Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. This is in the shade 1. Let's just do it, but we gotta crank, put a little bit on the back of my hand because I am in a hurry. And I pulled out my Charlotte Tilbury. This is her Hollywood complexion brush. Really, really like it. I love it cleans up well. It's it's supposed to have advanced synthetic fibers for the bristles. They're just so soft. And like I said, in the sense that it cleans up well, I don't lose any bristles from my Charlotte Tilbury brush. I also have this one in a mini, but it doesn't have the back end on it. The mini brush came in last year's advent calendar or Chest of Secrets. I kind of wish that, I really wish she would have put a brush in any of these mystery boxes or stockings or even in her advent calendar or Chest of Secrets this year. I'm slowly building up a Charlotte Tilbury brush collection. I've said before, I got this brush. It's an eyeshadow blending brush for doing a quiz on her website. So if you haven't done the quiz yet, you should go do it because she has these she has a redemption program where you get to redeem free stuff with spends as you know, depending on what tier you're at in her loyalty program. And then she also has these loyalty coins. And I had read somewhere that the loyalty coins might be going away. So I'm trying to, and one of the ways that you can earn loyalty coins is by doing that brush quiz. So I don't know for how much longer she is going to be offering that free brush and loyalty coins for doing the brush quiz. And the brush quiz is very fun. You get to learn about Is it like an ad about all of Charlotte's products? Because she can ask you questions based on like, oh, here's this product. What do you think it does? Or what brush did you use for this or that? Yeah, it's kind of a bit like that because you really do get exposure to a lot of her products. But I found that the quiz was quite informative. I thought I learned stuff from it. And then I got the free brush. Then recently, I put this brush in my Build-A-Stocking. There's options in Build-A-Stocking to add brushes. This is her sort of big, fluffy blush brush. And I have still coming in my last order that I did over Black Friday, Cyber Monday, another small, more like it's a bronzy sculpting brush. All right, speaking of bronzer, contour, let's get a little bit on the face. How did I do here? I love this foundation because I feel like it is truly barely there. I'm gonna have to clean up my hairline. It gives me like this skin like coverage. I feel like my face is so, I don't know, like everything is just smoothed out. Like I feel like the texture on my skin is just, it's all one. It's all one. I really truly do love this brush and this foundation together. They work together and they just give me like a really smoothed out even look. In my opinion, I'm gonna go in and push it down here, stamp, 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 with my very lightly dampened beauty blender because I don't want to pick up too much of that product, but I do want to hit it with a little bit of something, something in the moisture department before we go in with the next step, which would, as I learned in beauty school, which would be to add some setting powder. But before we do that, let's do some more coloring. This is, so I'm going for it. This is Charlotte Tilbury's contouring wand. And I don't like these things because they're very messy, and this is a very expensive product. This is like the thing that kicked off the wands though. There's the applicator. She makes them in the blush and highlight too. Every brand's practically got a knockoff of this particular packaging and application with the sponge. You give it a good little like turn to get your product out, and you really need to be conscious of turning that thing when you're done so you don't lose a bunch of product in the cap. I mean, does it sound like I know what I'm talking about? Because I fell prey to losing product because I didn't, properly, I don't know, put this away. Yeah, I did. I did. And we have so much more on the sponge that I need to get off. You'll see the gurus, kind of do their videos and put their dots right here. What's my beef with this product? I feel like it's too sheer, and I much prefer, excuse me, a creamy bronzer that I just feel like it has more staying power. So this is Charlotte's creamy bronzer, and I much rather prefer this product over the wands, over the contouring wands, because we're barely getting any product. It just doesn't, to me, it doesn't have a lot of staying power. But good on her, because she probably patented or some sort of protected the propriety of this applicator, with the spongy, how the product's released through the sponge and all that stuff. I hope she did, because boy, it sure has gotten knocked off. I mean, I'm not saying I didn't get any coverage, right? I'm just telling you, it doesn't really stay, in my opinion. Let's get out. This is my e.l.f. putty brush. Look, it's so nice. I could have used that to dig into. I could have used that to dig into the bronzer palette that I just dug into there. The more puttier product from Charlotte in the bronzer department. Let's just go underneath there. Let's go over. See, I needed that though. I needed that. Look at this pop of color I have going on now. Holy cow, this is a long video. But hey, if you just tuned in to watch me unbox the stocking, I got you at the 10-minute mark. I got you. And if you're just, got a little bit of time, put me on pause, come back to me. I appreciate you. Please like the video. Please leave a comment. If you're new to the channel, let us know. Are you having a good time? Are you hanging in there on this super long form? I try to keep my videos under 25 minutes, but sometimes, especially when it comes to Charlotte Tilbury, I can't be rushed. All right, there we go. There we go. I have all of these like little wands, these little like either highlighter or blush wands or whatever, and there's more in other places. So I don't know which one we're going to go with. This is more of like a matte one. This is more of like a blush highlighter one. So I guess we could go with that. I'm not going to open the one that we just got. I haven't used this for a while because it's not super messy, but now it is. It's like I feel like I have to lay these down before I put them back in their tips and like really clean them up. All right, oh wowie. We're using the same brush, this e.l.f. putty brush, but I don't know what I just did there. I want to show you a blush though that came in last year's mystery stocking. Wow, I just got really blushy. I'm gonna have to fix that a little bit, but one is running out of time here at the GenX Glam Gab Station. We're definitely running out of time. We need to set all of this, and I do want to show you the powder blush as it came in the stocking, the one that I have that I already have open on my station. And I was going to use some of my Charlotte Tilbury Exaggerize. This is her latest mascara drop. I really like it. Doesn't have a lot of transfer, and I really feel like it does lengthen the lashes. There's the wand. You're not going to see me use it online today because I have to go, but I will be using that a little bit later. But I wanted to show you this blush This is the Lip and Cheek Glow Color of Dreams. This came in last year's holiday stocking, and I really, really like it. It's a lip and a cheek color. Look at that. It's beautiful. All right, we need to get in here a little bit. I'm seeing some shine. I need to do some setting. Let's use the, let's use this. Nah, we're going to use this. Oh my gosh, if I can get into it. And of course I picked out the wrong one. We're going to use this in 1 second. Let's get to some setting. Let's go in with this brush here. This is a Dollarama brush. Just saying, this is from the Dollarama. There's this kit of brushes at the Dollarama that's like $2.50 that I keep repurchasing because I really like the tips of them. And I'll keep repurchasing. I probably bought them like 3 times. And it's not really because they've fallen apart. I mean, yeah, I do lose some bristles in cleaning the cheaper brushes. Like I notice when I clean, I know I'm in a rush job. Please don't judge me if you're still watching. I do tend to lose bristles in the brushes that I've bought from like say Elf or from the Dollarama or some of the ones cheap brush sets that I get at like a TJ Maxx or a Winners or a Marshalls, but actually not that many. Like that's the tried and true sign of the quality of your brushes. You can, you know, they maintain their integrity through, you know, through use, through washes, etc. All right, there we go. I said it a little bit. It's my face is set. I need to, oh, we're getting some transfer. Do you see it? Do you see that transfer that I have going on down there? That's coming off, oh my gosh, it's on this side too. But to be fair, I have had some issues with my contact lenses this morning, so my eyes have been kind of watery, but we're going to have to go fix that. You know, I'm still on a quest. To find that perfect eyeliner. Here we're going in with this. That perfect eyeliner that's not going to transfer on me. I just got so much pinker. I can handle it though. I can take it. I can live with this. Super fluffy brush from Elf to smooth out edges. And like I say, you're not going to see me do my mascara. I got to get out of here. Holy cow. We took entirely too long today. But hey, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. I hope you're well. I hope your family is well. And I'll see you in the next video.